What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here, and today we are back with another League of Legends esports video. I know it has been quite some time since my last League of Legends esports video for, a ton of different reasons. I don't really know how this video is going to do. I don't know if anyone's going to watch it. I don't know exactly what my plan is going forward, but for whatever reason, right now I have the itch to record some videos, and I think over the next couple weeks there'll probably be numerous League of Legends esports videos coming out on this channel. But today, the main thing that brought me back to wanting to even record a video and get my thoughts out and talk to you guys about something is some MSI, some LCS, some Riot, whatever, LOL esports drama that I just really want to talk about, because it's something that I feel kind of strongly about and think is interesting and think deserves to be talked about. And it starts with this from LOL Esports, a tweet. And second of all, I just, it's been a while. I miss making videos. I miss talking to you guys. I want to get back in the swing of things. I wish that esports in, the LCS and LEC and everything, I wish it had a better year. I wish things were going better. But, who knows? I don't know. I want to make some videos coming back and see how things go. Trying to start anew. But like I said, don't know how many people are going to watch this video, if anyone's going to see it, whatever. But it starts with this: LOL Esports, your MSI English broadcast team. And yeah, they announced, the broadcast team for MSI. It's going to be coming up very, very shortly. I don't even know the date that it starts, but I know it's very soon. I know the LEC finals happen, LCS finals happen, all this stuff. So here's the English broadcast team. This is always a big deal when Riot announces the broadcast talent, because just like the teams who try all year to qualify for Worlds and MSI and all this stuff, and then they get to, grow their brands and show off their skills and compete at international events. Yes, broadcast talent is not competing in international events, but they're doing all those same things. They are getting to broadcast their talents. They're getting to show off all their hard work, but it's also an accomplishment. It shows, hey, Riot or whoever, the esports side of things, and our fans and everything are recognizing how good of a job we're doing, because obviously at these international events, and I don't know why my camera just froze. We're getting back into some technical difficulties and stuff already. Let me see if I can unfreeze this real quick. I don't know if I even can. But, obviously Riot is showing off to these people their broadcasting abilities and kind of as a reward for what certain people have been able to do over the course of the year and stuff. So it is a big deal for these teams, for these people. Okay, now the camera's back. So this is a big deal, obviously. And it means something to be selected for these international events. They don't pick people randomly. They don't pick people, They try to find the best. They want MSI to be great. They want Worlds to be great. They try to get the best of the best. So people who make it, it's a big accomplishment. They have a chance to grow their brand and their career. People who don't make it, it can sometimes hurt. It can really be a lot of drama and can hurt, and not necessarily hurt their career, but take away an opportunity or a chance to grow on the international stage, professionally, socials, brand-wise, all this stuff. So here's what's going on for the MSI English broadcast talent. Fans always have a reaction to it. The talent themselves always has a reaction to it. We got Lore, Shox, Quickshot, kind of just some of the OGs from EU there with Shox and Quickshot. Lore has become a huge star in her own right over the past couple of years. Three kind of no-brainers from the LEC, obviously, and people that I'm all pretty excited to see. Frankie Ward and Yinsu. I don't know as much about them. I think Yinsu is somebody who I want to say has come up through the Valorant scene. I think they've been around for longer than that, but maybe some faces and things that especially non-European viewers are not as familiar with. I know Frankie has done some stuff in the LEC. Yinsu I'm not as familiar with, but from what I've seen, I think they're both pretty well received and pretty deserving of this as well. Nothing too controversial or dramatic or anything there. We have Jat, Emily Rand, Gilborg, another LEC guy, Emily Rand and Jat, obviously coming up from the LCS side. I still, Emily Rand, I think she's gotten a lot better over the past couple of years. She is somebody that fans have kind of grown alongside and grown to love over the past couple of years. Jat, one of my all-time favorites, so that's cool too. And again, nothing really shocking or surprising here. We got Kadril, Dracos, Dagda, some big names, some fun personalities. I don't know Osin. I don't know Munchables. Munchables, I don't know if he's LPL or LCK, English speaking. So, that's cool to have him there. He's right here. Apparently he's an English speaking LPL caster, so that's cool. Vedius, Azael, and Atlas. some other names that a lot of people should be familiar with, Mark Z and Medic. Mark Z kind of interesting there because if you guys remember either last year or the year before, Mark Z was one of the people who the LCS said they were going to be like cutting back or reducing or, not giving him as many hours or games or weeks and stuff as he had previously gotten. And now Mark Z is, at MSI as one of the people getting selected. And, people are going to have opinions and debate whether or not that's a great choice or not so great of a choice or whatever. Medic, I think this is also interesting because I believe Medic didn't do the last Worlds by his own choice, so now he's finally returning to an international event. Cool, awesome, whatever. We have Raz and Chronicler. I've never been the biggest fan of Raz. I think he's fine. I think he's okay. Another kind of, on kind of that Mark Z level in terms of my opinion. Chronicler, don't know that much about him. Captain Flowers and Kobe, two of the absolute goats of the LCS. People are going to be excited about that. And yeah, there it is. That is going to be your MSI English broadcast talent team. Obviously, there's going to be all kinds of debate and hot takes and opinions of who should have made it, who shouldn't have made it. I hate that this person made it. I love that this person made it. I hate this person didn't make it. Love this person didn't make it. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Go off. Comments, Twitter, tweet at me. Do whatever you want to do. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Debate it. However you feel is valid. At the end of the day, there's going to be different takes, different opinions. Somebody I love listening to is going to be somebody you hate. Somebody I hate is going to be somebody you love. Whatever, I get it. No real anything there. But one of the biggest people and most controversial things come out of this whole thing is this. The fact that James Patterson tweeted out, unfortunately, for the first time in my career, and that's kind of crazy to see, I was not invited to be a part of MSI. Devastated, of course. No other way to say it. Wishing the team the best in delivering a great show. And this is still crazy, and I still cannot believe this, and I still do not understand this. We heard at the beginning of the year that Dash was going to be getting or that he wasn't going to be included in the LCS in 2023. Now, he has been included in some pieces of content, and he was included in the most recent 2023 spring playoff finals, the spring finals in Raleigh, North Carolina, and the fans loved him. It seemed like a smash hit. It seemed like the fans had really been missing him, and it was awesome to see him back again, and he crushed it, killed it. He is a natural talent in this space, and everyone's always said this, that Dash is amazing. Dash is probably too good for esports. Dash could probably be doing anything else he wanted to in the entertainment industry with enough time and practice and all this stuff, but he has obviously his big break was in esports, but then even now as his career and brand has continued to grow, this guy has 120,000 followers on Twitter. This guy is big. He loves esports and he loves the LCS, even when the LCS hasn't been doing as great over the past couple of years, and even when the LCS hasn't been great internationally or any of these things, and people have come and gone and whatever. James Patterson has been a constant. He has been a true professional, a guy who has stayed out of controversy and drama, a guy who's pretty much well liked unanimously across the scene, and just seen as so talented. It's been so strange how Riot has treated him over the past this year. Now, and the fact that he hasn't been majorly included in the LCS broadcast, I wasn't really shocked to see that he's not included MSI, but obviously he is pretty devastated. Again, I don't think he's totally probably shocked either, because if you're not even included very much at all in your LCS, how are you going to be sent to MSI? That doesn't really even make sense, but it is still just, kind of that reminder of how Riot or the LCS or whoever's making these decisions has treated Dash over the past year, which is still very, very strange. I still don't understand it. I don't get it. And obviously, we don't know the contractual side of things or the money side or how that's all worked out. I don't really get the sense that would be too big of a deal for Dash, but, who knows? All I know is I believe, and many other people believe, that the LCS and LOL Esports are a better product with Dash involved, that they're a worse product with Dash not involved. And that this has been a very, very strange thing. And also, somebody who has been so loyal and meant so much to the growth of the LCS to be treated like this leaves a very, very bad taste in my mouth. And unfortunately, it just seems to be another one of the very, very weird and, in my opinion, bad decisions that the LCS specifically, not Riot, not LOL Esports, because we see the LEC and we see LOL Esports making amazing decisions all over the place. Not always, but seems like relatively more great decisions and less bad decisions than specifically the LCS and their team over the past couple years. It's very, very disappointing. Dash is devastated. I think a lot of fans are disappointed, heartbroken, and left questioning why some of these other faces and names who aren't as interesting, aren't as talented, aren't as well loved, aren't as well liked, and haven't meant as much to the LOL esports scene over the past couple of years are being included in something like this, while Dash is seemingly being left on the outside. It is very, very strange. It's very, very sad. And this topic was something I felt strongly enough about that I wanted to come back and make a video. And like I said, I don't know what my video schedule is going to look like over the next couple of days, weeks, months, whatever, but I know that I have the itch right now and I want to make some content. I want to make some video. I want to talk some LOL esports stuff. And I hope you guys will, watch some of these videos. I hope you guys will welcome me back, and hopefully we can do some cool things, maybe even cooler than we've ever done before. We'll have to wait and see. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys all. Happy to be back for, the short term, medium term, long term, whatever. We'll have to wait and see. But hopefully I catch you guys in the next video. Until then, whenever that's going to be, peace.